Good morning, it's Sunday and it is officially 4 days. 5 days? It's 5 days from the 1st of November, which means Nanowrimo. And if you don't know what Nanowrimo is, it is the National Novel Writing Month, which is a challenge where you're supposed to write 50,000 words on a brand new novel of your choosing. It's a lot of fun, and this year is my 10th year as a participant, and I am mildly excited. I wish I had the excitement that I've had for so many of the other years that I participated, but this year I am not as thrilled by the idea of sitting down every single day for the month of November and write 1,667 words. However, I am gonna do it and I am gonna win. That's just how it is. That's how November works for me. That is how I spend the month of November. That's how I spend the last 9 Novembers, and that's how I'm gonna spend the next Novembers of all the years to come. I am also what is called in the Nanowrimo circle as a pantser, which means I don't plan my novels. When midnight strikes on the 1st of November, I just sit down and I start writing, and I have very few things planned in my novel. There's people that plan out chapters, scenes, and they know exactly what's gonna happen throughout the novel. That sounds bonkers to me. Completely crazy. Because where's the excitement in that? You already know the story. Like, you don't discover anything that way. For some people, the planning part works perfectly. For me, sounds boring. Sorry. But I still want to plan, because I am a planner. I love the idea of planning, but to plan a novel kind of kills it for me. So here's what I do with my time before the 1st of November. First things first, I don't go into November having no idea what to write. I usually have an idea of a story. I usually have an idea where a novel's gonna start and where it's gonna end. I have no idea about the middle part. I might have 1 or 2 beats throughout the story, but that's all I know. What I concentrate on are the characters, because in my opinion, those are the fun part of the story. If you don't have fun characters, like if I don't have fun characters, I'm not gonna enjoy writing the story. So that's where I use my prep and planning the most. So I usually have the main characters, and I have 2 or 3 secondary characters that I moderately flesh out. I usually have, to the main character, I usually have a background. I know what's happened in their lives before, and I know one of their main goals, and I know their emotional and inner state. The secondary characters, I know about the same thing, but I don't go as in depth in those areas as I do for the main characters. And then I name things. That's like what I really enjoy to do. I name things. I name the characters, I name their pets, I name their city, I name their school, I name their team. If there's a team involved, there's a team this year. There are actually 6 teams. And I've named them all. I usually spend a lot of time naming things, because that's fun to me. So that's the kind of work that I do in the story. Now, I do a lot of other things to prep for November as well. One of which you can see here behind me. As I said earlier, I'm not as excited this year as I've been previous years. So I made myself a little calendar and I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm gonna give you a closer look. So, as you can see, this calendar has a chocolate piece hanging from them for each day. And I'm gonna be able to eat a chocolate every single day if I write 1,667 words for that day. I don't care if I am 5,000 words ahead. If I don't write 1,667 words that day, I don't get a piece of chocolate. This is just to motivate myself. And to be completely honest, if you want to motivate me and you put chocolate in front of me, I'm probably gonna do what you ask me to do. So, I made myself a motivational calendar with chocolate. If there's a day where I don't write 1,667 words, I have to give away my chocolate to someone. So if you want a piece of chocolate, just, I don't know, send me an email, give me an address. Ooh, I should have like a hat or something where I can draw an address or someone who gets a piece of chocolate. That would be fun. I could send you guys a piece of chocolate whenever I don't finish my words. There's gonna be days where I don't finish my words. Believe me. I don't know if you can see this. He just came to say hello. I don't know. I'll figure something out with what I'm gonna do with the pieces of chocolate I don't get to eat myself. Yeah. Something's gonna happen with those. The third thing I've done in preparation of Nanowrimo 2017 is 2019. Oh my god, 2 years behind. I've been planning in my bullet journal and I'm gonna show you the pages that I've set up for myself. I want everyone to know before I show you any of these are that they are not original. Some of the spreads in my bullet journal I've used for years and I don't remember the person who I copied them from. There's one here that I do know the user of it because I saw it this year and I just copied it into my bullet journal. I'm gonna leave her link below. I'm gonna see if I can make a flat lay so I can just show you the pages. I'm not sure how it's gonna work out, but we're gonna see if it's something that we can work with. Woo! You know what? Let's put it like that. I'm not sure how much of this you can see. It's a graph. This is a graph that's pretty self-explanatory. And I've used this kind of graph in my bullet journal for the last 2 or 3 years. And I like keeping track myself and not just have the graph on the Nanowrimo site. And I actually have this graph up to 80,000 words. I doubt I will write 80,000 words, but you never know. This is the ultimate Nanowrimo graph. This is if I write 1,667 words a day. I will reach 50,000 words, which is the main goal. That's what we're aiming for. Moving on, this is the page that's new for this year, and the idea comes from Heart's Breathing here on YouTube. I think she has a printable of this, but I just made my own in my own bullet journal. So, this is the box for day 1. So the total word count of the day that I'm supposed to hit is 1,667 words. Now, there's a line here, and above the line, I'm gonna write the words that I've written on day 1, and then on the line below, I'm gonna write the words I have in total in my project. So for the first day, those two numbers are gonna be the same. But for the second day, I'm gonna write the word count I get for today, and then below the line, I'm gonna write my total word count for day 1 and day 2. Does that make sense? I think Heart Breathings explains this much better than I could ever do. That's this page. I am excited to start using it. I really like the outlay. So let's move on. On this page, we have word sprints. I'm not sure if you like word sprints, but I do, and I like to keep track of mine. So, the date of the word sprint, the time, I don't know if the word sprint is for 20 minutes or 5 minutes or an hour, who knows, and then the amount of words I get in that time. And then I just have columns. It's, I don't know, also something that's I've been using for years. Then we have live write-ins, which is just to keep track of when people are gonna be live on YouTube and when I can join and get some words in, which I'm definitely gonna have to utilize this year. So that's just to keep track of that. And the last thing is my Nano Bingo board, which I got the idea from on the Nanowrimo forums last year. But this year I made the small boxes my own and all the prompts within them my own. Some of them are self-explanatory, like start your novel or write 10,000 words, write 30 days in a row. But then we have fun things like kill a character, procrastinate. We also have ignore household chores. Definitely something that is going to happen. If you would like to have this, I actually made a Google Drive document with this bingo board and all the prompts within them. I am gonna see if I'll be able to share that. If I am able to share it, I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. If you want to do something like this for Nanowrimo, then we can see who will get bingo first. So I guess that's all I got for today and my pre-planning as a pantser for Nanowrimo. I hope some of the things I said in this video gives you some sort of idea of your own of what you're gonna do. Maybe you fill out your bullet journal and use one of the spreads that I've copied for someone else. Why not? Maybe you will make your own chocolate calendar to motivate you. It doesn't have to be chocolate. I mean, whatever floats your boat and gets you writing, have that as a motivational treat. If you're gonna participate in Nanowrimo, tell me. I would love to be your Nanowrimo buddy. Buddy? I would love to be your Nanowrimo buddy on the Nanowrimo site. Just add me or write your username in the comments and I will add you. Now all I have to do is wait for 5 days and try to not overplan any of my stories so I don't get bored when I start writing it. See you on November 1st! Bye!